What is going on, guys? My name is Trevor. Welcome back to the channel. As we wait for Stranger Things Season 5 trailer to officially drop, this seemed like a very fun tier list to do, ranking the characters that we know are going to be in Season 5 by how likely they are to survive and die. It's going to be a huge fun tier list. I got this tier list over from Chris from Filmstock. Give him a follow if you haven't already. He's the absolute legend. Let me know who you think will survive and not survive in Stranger Things Season 5. Hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell, and let's hop into this. Starting off with our tiers, we have surviving. Almost safe, meaning like they're almost guaranteed to be safe. Maybe, meaning like I'm kind of 50-50. Meaning like they're most likely going to go. And then we have goner with a frowny face because they're just not going to be making it through. So first up, we have Joyce. I want to put her in almost safe. I don't think there's a way and really Joyce is going to get killed, but there's still like a 25% chance. So it's still 1/4 that she could not make it through. I can see they're doing something where Hopper and Joyce, being the parents, and then Joyce steps in to save Will. Who knows how that's going to go down, but I think Joyce is, for the most part, going to stay alive. Y'all love her. She's the mom of the group, so besides Steve, but I think she's pretty much guaranteed to be safe, but you never know. Tell me there's a chance. Then we have Holly. Holly I'm going to put in the maybe tier because we have that episode titled The Vanishing of Blank Wheeler. We're all assuming it's going to be The Vanishing of Holly Wheeler. There was some behind-the-scenes photos of a live version of Vecna, like a human version of Vecna, and Holly. So it looks like Holly's going to be the one who vanishes. Will she survive? They recasted her for this season, so obviously she's going to have a bigger, more prominent role through it. I'm just kind of tossed up. I don't see them killing her because she is like a younger character, but I'm also like, maybe. Stranger Things gets kind of crazy and dark sometimes, and like Gaten Matarazzo has said that they need to kill off more characters. Don't like that he said that, but I'm going to put Holly Wheeler in the maybe tier. I'm interested. Do you guys think it is The Vanishing of Holly Wheeler? Let me know down below. Moving on to Karen. I'm going to put Karen in the uh-oh tier. I don't know what it is. I have a feeling Karen might go, and that might actually kind of hit us in the feels. She's probably going to be safe, but I'm just going to have a couple takes in here where I think there's a way that Karen might save Holly by vanishing herself, maybe. Maybe it's the vanishing of Karen Wheeler. Maybe we're all tripping, and it's the vanishing of Karen Wheeler. Karen's going to go in the oh tier because if Holly does vanish, obviously she's going to have a more prominent role trying to get Holly out. Maybe try to save Mike. Maybe try to save Nancy. She's got 3 kids in the mix now. Miss Wheeler is not safe. And if Billy comes around, we know she ain't safe. Anyways, moving on. We got Lucas. Lucas is surviving. I don't think there's a way where they kill Lucas, and if they do, I think the only way they would do it is if he was there to save Max. I think Max and Lucas will both be safe, which also leads us into Max right here. I believe that if they were going to kill Max, that they would have done it already. So the Lou-Max relationship will hold strong throughout Season 5, and they're going to have a happy ending. I feel going to be some of the few characters to have that happy ending. Killing Lucas wouldn't make much sense. He's one of the core main kids who's like basically just been not directly involved like Will has with the Upside Down, but he's been like Dustin. He's been like Mike. He's been helping the group out. He's a very lovable character. How do you not love Lucas? And Max, they would have killed her if she was going to die. These two are going to have a happy ending. They're going to ride off into the sunset, and I'll put money on that. Then we have Dustin. I'm going to put Dustin in the almost safe tier just because of a couple of comments that Gaten has made. He has said that how he wanted his character to die. They all think they're safe, then he has a gunshot wound. That would be a very cliche and kind of basic way for him to go. It would hit right in the feels. I would definitely probably cry, most definitely 1000%, and shed some tears. I just think the character of Dustin will be safe, but just Gaten, the actor, making the comments has me just the slightest bit worried for our boy Dustin. Dustin's one of my favorite characters, so I would be pretty upset if he did die. Then we have Steve. I'm going to put Steve in the uh-oh tier. Steve is always on the chopping block. He was almost guaranteed to die in my mind in Season 4. Then we come over here to Season 5, and I don't know. I'm interested to see the babysitter man. Will it be him saving Nancy? Will it be him saving Jonathan? Then he has like that moment with Jonathan. He's like, take care of Nancy for me. Dies. What if something crazy like that happened? It could be absolutely bonkers. No one really knows. Fingers crossed the babysitter stays alive because I was a wreck when we lost Eddie Munson. I can't lose Steve too. Just be really, really upset. Then we have Hopper. I'm going to put Hopper in the maybe tier. Now, I believe he will be safe because they tried to kill him in Season 3. They brought him back before Season 3 was over with that post-credit scene. So I feel like if Hopper would have died, he would have died already. That being said, Hopper's always in the hot seat. He's always in the danger zone. I mean, he was in a prison in Russia where he fought the Demogorgon. Now it looks like when he's teaming up here with 11, that he's going to be just in the danger zone like he always is. And it makes me so upset because I love Hopper. He's my favorite character. And I would just be heartbroken if Harper doesn't make it out alive. And Jim needs a happy ending. Him and Joyce need to go to Enzo's, have that happy ending. I'm just not sure we're going to get it. Moving on to 11. First one. Goner. A lot of people have said that it is very basic and very cliche if 11 does in fact die. I'm not going to disagree with you there. But what I will say is if the Upside Down is going to go, I believe 11 has to go with it. I've been saying that for the longest time. It makes the most sense for her to go. Will Hopper step in her place? Like, someone needs to go. And he's like, I'll take your place because I love you. That would be emotional. I do think, though, 11's going to go down with the Upside Down. She's going to look there. She's going to have to sacrifice herself. Like, the team's going to be down on their luck. Everyone's going to be like, don't do it. And she's going to be like, bye, Mike, or bye, Dad. Oh, hits you right in the feels. 11 is a goner. Then we have Mike. I'm throwing Mike in the surviving tier. Now, he does have a lot of siblings, and his mom coming into the season looking like to have a prominent role. I see Mike living just because he's been the main kid from the very beginning. But in the little teaser trailer that we got, like the 15 seconds, there's a clip of him looking like he's protecting the Hawkins kids. But Mike's the main kid. If they kill Mike, that is a gutsy move. I don't know how well people will like it online, but Mike's one of those kids. Been the main kid of the group. Obviously, they're all the main kids, but he's been the leader of the group since very first episode. So I think Mike's pretty safe. Then we have these Hawkins kids. I'm not sure of their names, but I'm pretty sure they're just like referred to as the Hawkins kids right now. They're all going to survive. Now, this person right here with the glasses in the front, the first one I put in, there was a clip where it looked like that outfit was above Joyce in the barn. Now, is she up there just protecting, or are they going to get Vecna? That is a question that I'm very interested to see, but they're all seem younger. I'm guessing they're going to be Erica's friends, so that's exactly where we're going to keep them at. Erica's friends, they're going to be all right. I think so. Moving on to Will Byers. Goner. Will has had a run through the show. Just had a very, very hard time since the very first episode when he vanished. And he's screaming, run. I have a feeling Will might be used as a vessel the way Billy was from Vecna in Season 3. I have a feeling Will could get done the same way. Will Will survive that? I just don't think so. I think if they're going to have a couple characters die, I think Will and 11 make the most sense because they've both been attached to the Upside Down since the beginning. Hate to say it, but that's what I got to say. That's what I think. And finally, we have 2 left here, but these are a little bit blurred photos. These are all just from the teaser trailer. I believe that this is going to be Robin, and I'm going to put Robin in the almost safe tier. We're just going to put her in the almost safe because she's one of those characters who I thought was definitely gone in Season 4. Survived. Everyone loves Robin. Maya Hawke is such a lovable actress. I think Robin is, for the most part, 95% safe. And finally, I believe this is Jonathan. I'm going to put Jonathan in the uh-oh tier because Jonathan and Steve might just be down there together. Steve and Jonathan, I think, are going to have like a bromance throughout this season. I think they're going to be together a lot, talking about who's the best for Nancy. And I see a way where Jonathan might be down there with Steve, and one of them is going, in my opinion. I think Steve will, but I think Jonathan might be on a chopping block as well. So who knows? It's going to be scary, but nonetheless, I cannot wait for this season, and I really can't wait for the Season 5 trailer to drop. That's going to do it for this tier ranking of all the characters we saw in the teaser trailer that they dropped a couple weeks ago. Really looking forward to this trailer dropping and looking like probably July 15th, so mark your calendars, folks. Thank you guys for watching. Who do you think will survive? Who do you think will not survive in Stranger Things Season 5? Let me know all down below. Hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Thank you guys for watching and for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.